Hey everyone, and welcome back to Adventure into the Unknown, your one-stop channel for unraveling the mysteries that history has tried to hide. Today, we're diving into a festive mystery, one filled with jingle bells, jolly fat men, and a whole lot of marketing genius. That's right, we're unwrapping the true history of Christmas. So, when you think of Christmas, what comes to mind? A cozy fireplace, a decorated tree, and maybe a big family dinner, right? But what if I told you that most of what we consider traditional Christmas is actually a mishmash of pagan rituals, Victorian-era sentimentality, and some seriously clever advertising campaigns? Let's start with the big one, the date, December 25th. Why then? The Bible doesn't actually give a date for Jesus' birth. In fact, many scholars believe he was likely born in the spring. So where did December 25th come from? Well, let's just say the Romans were having a pretty wild party around that time called Saturnalia. It was a week-long festival honoring the god Saturn, filled with feasting, gift-giving, and general merrymaking. Sound familiar? As Christianity spread, early church leaders found it was easier to absorb these popular pagan festivals than to stamp them out. So, they smartly repurposed the celebration, declaring it the birthday of the Son of God, that is. A classic case of if you can't beat him, join him, and then claim you started the party. Now, let's talk about the star of the show, Santa Claus, the jolly, red-suited man who breaks into millions of homes in one night. The legend starts with a real person, Saint Nicholas, a 4th century bishop from modern-day Turkey. He was known for his kindness and secret gift-giving, like dropping bags of gold down chimneys to help poor families, a genuinely good guy. But the Saint Nicholas of history looked nothing like our modern Santa. He was a thin, serious-looking bishop. So how did he get his glow-up into the chubby, cheerful character we know today? For that, we can thank a mix of sources. In 1823, a poem called A Visit from St. Nicholas, you probably know it as T was the night before Christmas, gave us the flying reindeer and the chimney entrance. But the biggest image makeover came from, you guessed it, a corporation. In the 1930s, the Coca-Cola Company commissioned an artist named Haddon Sundblom to create a wholesome, friendly Santa for their holiday ads. Sundblom's paintings, featuring a plump, white-bearded Santa in a bright red suit, conveniently the same color as the Coca-Cola logo, became so popular they cemented the modern image of Santa Claus in our collective consciousness. So, yes, the guy you leave milk and cookies for is basically the world's most successful brand ambassador. What about that beautiful, glowing tree in your living room? The Christmas tree tradition has its roots in pagan winter solstice celebrations as well. For thousands of years, people across Europe brought evergreens into their homes to symbolize life and rebirth during the darkest days of winter. But it wasn't really a Christmas thing until German Protestants started decorating them in the 16th century. The tradition was then popularized in the English-speaking world by none other than Queen Victoria and her German husband, Prince Albert. In 1848, a London newspaper published an illustration of the royal family standing around their decorated Christmas tree. And just like that, what was once a niche German custom became the height of fashion. Everyone wanted to be like the royals, and soon, every fashionable home in Britain and America had to have a Christmas tree. It was the 19th century equivalent of an influencer posting a new trend. And what's a tree without presents underneath it? We already mentioned the Roman tradition of Saturnalia and St. Nicholas's secret gifts. But the Victorian era supercharged the practice of gift-giving, turning it into the commercial juggernaut it is today. As the Industrial Revolution made mass-produced goods more accessible, Christmas became the perfect occasion to shower loved ones with toys, trinkets, and all sorts of new products. Newspapers and magazines began running advertisements specifically for Christmas gifts, and the idea of Christmas shopping was born. It was a brilliant move, linking the emotional warmth of the holiday with the cold, hard cash of consumerism. Let's not forget Rudolph, the most famous reindeer of all. He wasn't one of the original 8 from the famous poem. Rudolph was actually born in 1939, not at the North Pole, but in the marketing department of a department store chain called Montgomery Ward. They wanted a character for a free coloring book to give to kids during the holidays. An employee named Robert L. May created the story of the outcast reindeer with the glowing red nose. The story was a massive hit, and Rudolph quickly became a beloved part of Christmas lore, complete with his own song and TV special. It just goes to show you, some of the most cherished traditions are just really good stories that caught on. Even something as simple as kissing under the mistletoe has a weird and wonderful history. The ancient Druids believed mistletoe was a sacred plant with mystical powers to heal and promote fertility. In Norse mythology, the god Balder was killed by an arrow made of mistletoe. His mother, the goddess Frigg, wept tears that turned into the plant's white berries, and she decreed that mistletoe should become a symbol of love, not death, promising to kiss anyone who passed beneath it. The Victorians, ever the romantics, adopted this and turned it into a fun holiday party game. One kiss per berry, and when the berries were gone, so was the opportunity. So, what does this all mean? Does knowing the messy, commercialized, and pagan-infused history of Christmas make it any less special? I don't think so. If anything, it makes it more fascinating. It shows that Christmas has always been an evolving celebration, a cultural tapestry woven from countless different threads over thousands of years. It's a holiday that has survived by adapting, borrowing, and reinventing itself to fit the times. Whether you see it as a sacred religious holiday, a secular time for family, or just an excuse to eat too much and watch cheesy movies, the spirit of generosity, joy, and togetherness remains. And that's a tradition worth celebrating, no matter where it came from. The real magic of Christmas isn't in its historical accuracy, but in the meaning we give it today. It's the joy, the connection, and the light it brings. Thanks for joining me on this adventure into the unknown. What are some of your favorite holiday traditions? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear them. If there's any other mystery that you need us to unveil, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next journey into the mysteries of the past. Until next time, stay curious.